Angel actually took off her panties in public, turns out. Her panties were her weapon, and her target was none other than her own little sister. Today we bring you Panty Stalking with Garterbelt Season 2. At the end of the last season, Stalking suddenly sliced Panty into 666 pieces, vowing to scatter her remains on the road to fallen Angel City. Before Brief could even process his grief, Garterbelt dragged him into the car, explaining that even if an angel is chopped into 666 pieces, they can be revived as long as the fragments are collected and reassembled. With that, he took Brief and the demon sisters to fallen Angel City. Meanwhile, the little evil spirit corset revealed the reason behind Stalking's drastic change, yet secretly sent a minion into her ear, constantly feeding her the idea that she was a demon, to prevent her from regaining her senses. Corset sent another minion into her ear, but this backfired, causing Stalking to lose control of the demonic power and transform into a monstrous giant. Realizing that even without Brief as the key, Stalking now had enough power to open the gates of hell, Corset discarded Panty's fragments unprepared to command Stalking to unleash hell. However, even as a monster, Stalking's love for sweets remained unchanged. She started devouring nearby buildings as if they were desserts. Corset's attempts to control her again failed, and he was even squashed like a bug by Stalking. Just then Brief and the others arrived atop Stalking's monstrous form, carrying Panty's fragments. The place was now saturated with both demonic and angelic energy, the perfect spot for a resurrection ritual. But to their shock, the revived Panty turned into an innocent little girl, completely different from her usual self. Left with no choice, the demon sisters decided to enlarge Panty to match Stalking's size. They bought a potion from Hell's online store and poured it on her. Once Panty grew back to normal size, Brief finally realized what when Chuck had eaten one of Panty's fragments, preventing her from fully reviving. The group rushed toward Panty with the last missing piece, and even Corset, fearing that Hell's Gate would be destroyed by Stalking's rampage, temporarily joined forces with them. However, Panty's soul burned so intensely that everyone except Brief was instantly charred to a crisp. Remembering all the moments he shared with Panty, Brief awakened the power of the key within him and placed the final fragment back into her body. Now fully restored, Panty regained her angelic powers. She stripped off her panties, transforming them into a gun, and declared that since Stalking dared to cut her into 666 pieces, she'd return the favor by putting 666 holes in Stalking. As the battle raged on, Stalking gradually regained her senses, angrily accusing Panty of always stealing or putting on vowing to teach her a lesson. The two continued fighting while bickering until they eventually returned to their original forms. Garterbelt tried to separate them, but then a bell tolled, reminding Panty and Stalking of an important task they had to attend to. Garterbelt invited the demon sisters to return to the church with them, and so the group drove off together, though not before running over the shrunken corset on the way. What new adventures await Panty and Stalking next? How will the demon sisters influence their lives? Stay tuned to my channel for the latest updates on the anime's plot.